up in the city of big shoulders, Chicago.
Ma carrière, on est du coup.
Hola and welcome to Noche La. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. James Harden out there with Norman Powell. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. And for the Bulls, Ball is out there with Jackson. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's DeRozan in at the 4-man position. And this late in the season, Grant, would you say the adage, nobody is 100% rings true?
100%. I mean, at least that was the case for me. There's some truth in that saying, though, for everyone. Most guys might not be 100% until they get a full off-season of rest.
And it's Leonard with the ball for Los Angeles. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Jackson against Powell. Caruso outside. Jackson for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. George left side. The shot no good. Good work. About the Clippers, they play solid defense, even though they're not overly disruptive.
Well, B.A., think about this. So many veterans, they know how to position themselves. They know where the help is coming from, too. And, of course, they know when to pick their spots.
Harden, the pass to George. It's Powell on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Jackson. Powell's shot is off.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Vucevic. Second chance effort, and he lays it in.
A player that seemingly inhales rebounds. Vucevic attacks the glass with great energy.
Launches a 3. DeRozan with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Jackson for 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And let's take a look now at some numbers for Paul George. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Ball against Harden. Powell outside. Pass to George. 4 on the clock. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
That's a reliable offensive option right there. Shooting with consistency as Paul George can get you from a number of spots.
When you think about Paul George, he's still regarded as an elite 2-way player, Brent.
Yeah, you get that dynamic play on the offensive end where he's capable of 35 points any given night, but defensively shutting down a team's perimeter all-star, that is rarefied air for a star player in this league.
Here's Plumlee. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
The D keyed in too much on Harden there, leaving his man wide open.
Chicago calls timeout.
Our loudest fans are getting T-shirts. Who wants one?
A line change here for Chicago. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Pass to Plumlee, inside. Here's Powell. Denied by DeRozan.
Yeah, not known as a shot blocker, but DeRozan on that one there. He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. Norman Powell out there with James Harden. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And their offensive
to Leonard. Over DeRozan. Leonard can't get it to go. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
And DeRozan, just so crafty on those moves, slips right through the contact for the finish.
Powell outside. Shot from 16. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Powell's gotten his first basket of the night. Chicago leading. Ball passes to Jackson. Back to Ball. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Powell. And there's another one for the Bulls. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's George. Banked it in off the glass. George has got 6.
Getting physical out there, but George giving it 100% focus.
Ball passes to Vucevic. That one drops 4. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Leonard against DeRozan. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
All no good.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Chicago's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. There's Jackson with the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Harden. For 3, Powell. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. DeRozan passes to Jackson. 1:09 left to play in the first half. Ball finds DeRozan. There's Jackson with the 3. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
And so it's Chicago. Close.
The Bulls 40. The Clippers 33. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. So it's the Clippers now. They trail by 7. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. They've got Nikola Vucevic. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's Jackson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. Those 2014 NBA Finals featured tons of Hall of Famers. Tim Duncan, LeBron, D. Wade.
And maybe the guy who was unintroduced but now introduced as one in Kawhi Leonard. Man, he just stole the show, winning the series MVP. Did an unreal job on LeBron defensively. Shot 58% from 3. What an all-time two-way performance, PA.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He ended up with 23 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And performances like that validate his star status. Someone you expect to take over a game. Should be fun to see what he does in this one, guys.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Every teammate in talking with them before the game says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the paint. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by DeRozan. Leonard passes to Harden. Powell's shot is off.
I'm not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Ball outside. Pass to Jackson. A deep 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And here's ball. Here's Vucevic. DeRozan outside. There's Jackson with the three. And again, no good by Chicago.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
What muscle from the big man. Vucevic is no stranger to having to work through contact.
And Grant, players often looking to exaggerate contact. You like the new idea to call techs for flopping?
You know, B.A., it's even better than the fines they did in the past and posting it online. I mean, with the tech, now it's hurting you on the court. So if you ask me, it's long overdue.
Jackson for three. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Leonard finds Harden. It's George on the wing. Pass to Powell to snap the cold streak. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Powell's got 5 points.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. A big group substitution here for Chicago.
Substitution on the court.
On the floor for the Clippers, George and Kawhi, the talented forward pair. James Harden out there with Norman Powell. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, down low. Pass to ball. Now Vucevic. The three is up. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Leonard looking around. Over to Rosen. And the basket by Leonard. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
To the inside. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Levine. That shot, no good. And George with some nice D. Right side Harden. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And it's now only a 1-point Chicago lead.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
The Bulls making a switch here. Caruso is checked in. Jackson gets the bucket.
Always playing heads up as Lonzo tries to find the open teammate.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. For Chicago, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Ball outside. Back to Jackson. Takes a three. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Caruso goes up again, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Here's George. And the Clippers miss again. Chicago's gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. Pass to Vucevic. And stolen by Leonard.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
The Bulls on offense. Jackson for 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
The Clippers call timeout. They trail by 9. There's 30.
Substitution on the court.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Timeout call. Clippers. It's time for Eastern. Clippers substitution. Norman Powell. James Harden.
Here's George. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to Powell from deep three-point land. Chicago grabs the miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Jackson for 3. And count it.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. That can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go.
Buzzer beater, yes.
Lavish, lavish, lavish. Swear you live lavish. I tried to give you the world, then God told me you shouldn't have it. I've been a savage, got skeletons all in my attic. Yeah. This thing ain't free if you pay him a fee, then it'll vanish. Yeah. Vanish. I might just vanish to Paris. Balcony in the morning, I'll risk it all with the badders. Yeah. The whole things I done, I swear I didn't mean it with malice. Wait, unless you're the opposites, I pray it leaves you all damaged. I pick up the pace. Yeah. All in a mixture.
Maybe another slasher, but I might put some more three-point on it.
You're also getting a digital download of NBA 2K25, 250,000 VC for 2K25, a My Team card of your choice in 2K24, a My Team card in 2K25.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA Basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche and a Beyond, a celebration of the amazing. And now Washington's starting group. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Jones is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Kispert in at the 3 slot. And for Chicago, they've got Vucevic. DeRozan out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Jackson in at the shooting guard position. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
Back to DeRozan. Bulls moving the ball around, and Vucevic throws it down.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Washington. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Kuzma can't get it to go. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Jackson. from downtown. They get it again. Vucevic scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Getting physical on the glass and getting a bucket, that's what Vuce does.
Jones, the pass to Bagley. To the paint. And it's Shamet missing. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is, which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
Assist from...
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Ball kicks to Jackson. Pass to Caruso. Outside Jackson. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Once again.
Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Bulls.
They've dialed up the defense in a big way. You've got to get creative if you're going to find ways to score against them these days.
Vucevic against Bagley. Jones up top. Lets it go from deep. Ball with the rebound.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's DeRozan. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Tell you what, RJ, in over a decade, all DeMar DeRozan has done is get better.
Yeah, he's continuing to become a more efficient scorer. He's been a star. Multiple All-Star games, multiple All-NBA awards, and he's been doing it with different franchises as well.
Jackson with the bounce pass. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
2 minutes.
Now the pass to Kispert. Dishes it to Bagley. Jones for 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right side Jackson. DeRozan on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it up. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. DeRozan's got his 3rd basket of the night. Ball against Jones. Pass to Kispert. The feed to Bagley. Back to Kuzma. Passes it to Kispert. 55 seconds left to play in the first. Count that bucket.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Back to Jackson. Pass the ball. From deep. Offensive rebound. Outside Jackson. From outside the arc. Here's Vucevic. And at last, they get one to fall. He has 6.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Ball against Jones. Here's Bagley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that's the thing about Bagley. Big athlete.
For Chicago, Green, he's checked in for Drummond. Jackson comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Ball subbed in for White. Jackson finds Ball. Jackson deciding where to go with it. They kick it out to Green. It's Jackson atop the key. Takes the three. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Kispert. Landry Shamet is out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Bagley in at the center. Kispert with the bucket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Back to Jackson. Feeds the ball. Jackson passes to Green. 4 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Jackson misses.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
The shot's good from Kispert.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
They kick it out to Green, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And a switcher also for Washington. Davis is checked in for Kispert. There's Green with the 3. Rebound, Washington. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. 16 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now here's Jones. He's tightly guarded. And again, Washington no good.
Well, okay, I like his aggressiveness, but like the defense was waiting on him that time.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling they are going. And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a set.
For the score, the Bulls 38, the Wizards 31.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Vucevic is out there at DeRozan. And there's Jackson. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. RJ, we know almost all players will talk and plead their case to the refs. How much wiggle room do you think players are allowed?
Well, I think every player is different. Look, if you are a captain of the team, it doesn't have to be a veteran. You don't have to be an all-star. But every ref has a limit. That's the beautiful thing about this league. The referees are humans, too. You got to get to know them. You got to understand them and realize who you can talk to about what.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 25 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Showed up once again in what's becoming the...
3-1.
Substitution on the court.
In the corner, Shamet with it. The Wizards with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
No good with the layup.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. In Chicago, they lead by 4. And coming up is soon. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. In at the forward positions, Avdia and Kuzma. Tyus Jones out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. Jackson kicks to Levine. Back to Jackson. Takes a three. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 6 assists here tonight.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Chicago?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Outside Jackson. Levine deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Avdia. And now running up the court, Avdia pushing it up.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Count that one. Vucevic has got 4 this quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Outside, Bagley. Here's Kuzma. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
Back to Jackson from past the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. And that's 17 points for Mr. Incredible. Kuzma outside. Rebound by Williams.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Bean passes to Jackson. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Kuzma against Williams. Kuzma kicks to Shannon. And again, Washington with the triple.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mr. Incredible.
And what he's done from beyond the arc is a big reason he gets the nod tonight. He's racked up 5 3-pointers and very accurate with his shooting. Take away that threat from deep, and their offense will.
Substitution on the court.
1:30 left in the 4th quarter. And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Here's Ball.
Kyle Kuzma.
Jackson with the bounce pass. In transition, here come the Wizards. Shamet. Chicago grabs the miss. Now here's Caruso. Not a lot of room. One shot missing. Here's Avdia. The pass to Kuzma. To the inside. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. 56 seconds left in the 4th. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Shamet. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
There's 38 seconds left in the game. On the basket by Jones.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Tyus Jones. Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Kuzma inside. DeRozan defending. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he can close the gap completely if he can keep those 3s coming.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
I like the leadership DeMar DeRozan provides for his team. He's a steady veteran presence out there on that floor. He can motivate his guys even in really tough moments.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
I don't think they'll be able to climb.
Stolen by Avdia. Here's Kispert. And a miss there on the triple. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for Chicago.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. From deep three-point territory. Off target. So the Bulls win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fingers, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Lavish, lavish, lavish. Swear you live lavish. I tried to give you the world, then God told me you shouldn't have it.
Bah nous on va se cesser là.
I've been a savage, got skeletons all in my attic.
Direct de NBA 2.
This thing ain't free if you pay him a fee, then they'll vanish.